Hi, this is Renee. I was reading an article the other day where women were discussing the difficulties of trying to find a place to nurse in public, trying to find a bench or bathroom or whatever, and it made me think back on when my daughter was little, how much I struggled with trying to do all of my errands while she was sleeping, so I wouldn't have to nurse her while I was out because it was just so difficult for that very reason to find a place to sit. But then, by the birth of my son Henry, who's now 6 months, I had to figure out how to nurse him. And I'd always used my Maya wrap, which is a ring sling, to carry Madeline around in. And with Henry, I figured I would start using it to nurse in, and it's been invaluable to me. And so I've had other women ask me how it is you actually do that, and I realized it's a little tricky to figure it out all on your own. So I just wanted to do this video to show people how to do it. So hopefully it helps you. My cat's really into it as well. All right, so this is what a ring sling is. I actually have two, so I think this one's really pretty. So I use this one when I'm out. So I actually just keep it in my diaper bag so that I won't forget it and that when I'm out, I always have it. But I use it around the house too. So, because it allows you to keep one hand free and nurse and get lots of stuff accomplished. So, the ring sling, you know, it's just a piece of fabric that goes through these metal rings, pretty self-explanatory. And so all you do is thread it. Okay, so you put the ring sling so that the rings, I'm right-handed, so I want to be able to use my right hand. I'm going to nurse my son on my left breast. So I put the rings up high. You want, and this wrap is a little bit padded, so you want to make sure the padding is just right over your shoulders so that the weight is evenly distributed. All right, so I have my sling through the little loops here, and you want to make it so that there's a pouch that's pretty deep. Can you see that? And you're going to put your child just right there in the center of the pouch. All right, so if you want to make your pouch bigger or smaller, you just pull. So I've just made it a lot bigger. And if you want to tighten it, to tighten the front part, you just pull on the front. And the same is true for the back. If you want to make the back bigger, you pull it, and then you tighten it. Pulling this up. Okay, so this is the position that I'm going to use. Here's my son. His name is Henry. Hi, Henry. Quick kiss before they go in. Alright, so also I use clothes because it's easier to nurse for me that I can pull down. So this is, I'm just wearing a nursing bra and a shirt, you know, little Henley style that you can pull down. But this would work too if you wanted to pull your shirt up. You know, I always wear a nursing tank so I'm not exposing my stomach to everybody, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, so you drop the child in. You're going to want to cradle him with your elbow here. Alright, and so you want to put the baby right in the center of the sling, right in the middle. And you can adjust all the while knowing the baby's safe because you're using your arm trail. And then you tighten. Oh, he's not sure if he wants to do this right now. And then pull down. Alright. And then, if you want, you can pull the fabric up behind the head to get a little bit more support. And I just tighten again. So you want it to be tight enough so that you could let go and the baby would be snug in there. But I always keep my arm underneath the head just to provide a little bit more support and help with the bouncing. Now once you, I'm not sure he's really in the mood to nurse us this moment, but he's being a great model anyway. So this allows you now to keep your other arm free to do whatever you want to do. So I can use my computer or pick up around the house when I'm out doing errands. You know, I can shop. So it's actually easier now for me to go out with him when he needs to nurse because I know that he'll just stay snug like this. And I've been doing this with him since he was born. So you can do it with tiny little babies. He's now 18 pounds and it still works. It should work until he's about a year or a little bit too long to lie down in the sun like this. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Happy nursing.